Hello everyone, this is Deepika, working as assistant professor in EEE department at St. Peter's Engineering College. Today I want to discuss about the topic maximum power point tracking, that is nothing but MPPT, belongs to the course Wind Solar Hybrid Energy Systems. So the MPPT stands for maximum power point tracking and it relates to the solar cell itself. So each solar cell has a point at which the current I and the voltage V output from the cell result in the maximum power output of the cell. So it is an electronic system that operates the photovoltaic modules in a manner to extract the maximum power from the system. So the maximum power point is nothing but it is an operating point at which maximum power can be extracted from the system, usually represented as MPP. So the output of the solar module is a function of solar irradiance temperature. Generally, MPPT is installed in between PV system and a load. So coupling to the load for the maximum power transfer may require either providing a higher voltage at the lower system or a lower voltage at the higher current. So, coming to its working, a maximum power point tracking solar regulator will be stimulated and the load required by the solar panel to achieve the maximum power from the cell. So the regulator will work out at which point the cell will output the maximum power and derive from this the voltage and current outputs required for the maximum power to be achieved. So it will then calculate the load that it must simulate based on these voltage and current levels, that is by using the formula R equal to V by A. So the regulator now receiving the maximum amount of power, it will then regulate the output according to what it is designed for. So in case of redox, the output is a three-stage battery charging profile. So how does the MPPT is benefit to us? So MPPT ensures that we got the most power possible from our solar panels at any point of time. So it is particularly effective during the low light level conditions, and these calculations result in an output that delivers maximum current at the required voltage at any point of time. So during low light level situations, it will compensate for the low light level and find the new point at which the solar cell delivers its maximum power output. So in this way, the MPPT will useful to us. So here are the different MPPT techniques. So here this is the MPPT tracking. So this is indirect tracking and this is direct tracking. This is the fixed method and this is the fractional open circuit voltage method. And coming to the direct, this is Petrov and observe method. This is the incremental conduction method. So coming to the graph of the MPPT, that is PV curve, IV curve. So here it is represented as, here it is power and this is current and this one is voltage, right? So if the voltage increases, the current increases up to a maximum point and then it decreases. Coming to the power, if the voltage increases, the power is maintaining constant. After that maximum point, the power is decreasing. So this point where the point is called as maximum power point tracking point. So that is called as maximum power point tracking. So coming to the observation, this is the power and this one is the voltage graph, right? So same this graph is represented there also.